Welcome, everyone, to the Hardin Local Weekly podcast, and Happy New Year. I'm Rachel Brantingham, and I'm so excited to be here with you for our very first episode of 2026. We've got a great show for you today. To kick off the new year, Jon is going to walk us through some fantastic local events happening this week. Nate has business news updates, and I'll have your weekly housing market update. It's going to be focused, informative episode to start off 2026 right. But first, I'd like to introduce our amazing co-hosts. So Phil Taul, he is the creator of Hardin Local. We've got Scott Lucas. He is my co-host extraordinaire. We've got Jon O'Brien. He's our events guru. Nate Bryan, our business news expert. And I am Rachel Brantingham, your host and your Hardin County housing market expert. A few notes before we dive in. Britton and Michelle are taking this week off, so we won't have our Experienced Eater segment today. But don't worry, they will be back next week with another delicious review. Today, we're keeping things focused on what's happening in Hardin County, events, business news, and real estate. So let's start 2026 with clarity and intention. Before we dive in, let's make sure everyone knows how to stay connected with us. I know I mention this every week, but I just want to make sure you know we are located on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. If you enjoy listening or watching podcasts on those platforms, please follow us. And if you don't, but have a friend or family member who does, please invite them to follow us. You can find all the links that we discuss on our podcast, also that are shared on our social media at hardinlocal.com. And you'll also find a link tree with all of our social channels. So you'll make sure to follow us each individually. Follow us on LinkedIn and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss an episode. And if you're watching on Facebook, please hit the follow button right now. And of course, we love to engage with our audience throughout the podcast. So make sure to drop your comments, questions, event news, business news. We want to hear it all. We'll bring those up during the podcast and try to respond live time. We love hearing from you, and we try to share those responses before we wrap up. Make sure to hit the share button. We want to connect with your family, your friends, and neighbors, and anyone who loves Hardin County as much as we do. All right, guys, you ready to jump in? Perfect. Scott, I'll let you kind of take it away.
Awesome. Thank you. So I just wanted to remind everyone of a great event that's coming up on January 14th. Mark that
next week.
Calendar.
Next Wednesday, right?
And then it's the Insights and Impacts 2026. This is a partnership between us, Hardin Local, and the Youth Professionals Network of Hardin County. And we're going to be doing this at the Tequila House. So this is going to be a great event. Make sure you want to come out. We do have a donor who will be matching every dollar raised up to 10 grand. I like saying that number, 10 grand. So that's going to be really good for a good cause. So this is going to be huge for the community. And you can find all the details at hardinlocal.com. Again, this is going to be a great event to start the month off. We're going to bring together the young professionals, the business leaders, community members. So this is open to the public as well, obviously. So this is not just limited to business owners or leaders. You know, come out and we can discuss what's ahead for Hardin County this year. And again, we'll have some great speakers. I don't know who all is definitively speaking, but there's a lineup going on. We'll have a lot of networking opportunities and silent auction. Now, I do understand that we have tickets available and we are still seeking silent auction item donations. So if you or your business would like to donate an item, this would be a great way to get some visibility, great marketing. You can't get too great of a marketing, just giving away some stuff. So it's also a great way to support the young professionals in our community. You can find out more ticket information and details at hardinlocal.com, or you can reach out to the Youth Professionals Network of Hardin County directly on the social media pages. But again, this is going to be next Wednesday, January 14th, and I believe it starts at...
I think it's 6 to 8.
6 to 8. So yeah, great way to come out, mark it on your calendar today. And we will see you next Wednesday. So with that being said, Phil, what you got for me, my man?
Yes. So this is another special announcement on Friday of this week. I'll be doing, and I don't know who else will be joining me from our team, but I'll definitely be there with Hardin County government. We'll be live streaming Friday at 1 p.m. We do this once a month, and this is our first season. We meet with different department heads each month. So this month we'll be meeting with the sheriff's office and talking with Sheriff Ward, and also, Brian Walker will be there as well. So if you have any questions for Sheriff Ward or the sheriff's office, please let us know. You can drop them in the comments today, or you can message us a private message. You can also find my contact information on hardinlocal.com, and you can email me any questions you'd like us to ask them.
Super exciting. I'm excited about that event, Scott. I'll be supporting as the MC for that evening. So make sure to grab your tickets, guys. You'll want to come out. That'll be a fun night. So, all right, before we jump into the events, of course, we always like to start with an icebreaker question. This one's kind of fun, guys. Okay, so what's the fastest you've ever broken a New Year's resolution? And if you don't mind to share, what was the resolution?
Mine was on revolutions, so it's more goals.
Well, we're talking about any time in your past before you got graduated to goals. Go ahead.
I like 4 hours. So
4 hours. What was that?
Are you going to tell us what it is, Nate?
I was going to cut back on sodas, and I just needed the caffeine. I'm weak.
It's real.
I think there was 1 year I was going to really quit smoking cigarettes, and I think I lasted for 2 days. 2 days.
Fine.
Better than 4 hours.
I feel like mine every single year is like this weight loss goal. I'm going to get abs or something. And I always start off really, really hot and heavy. And then somewhere in the middle of January, I'm like, screw it. I like to eat. And I really don't like the pain and suffering that comes with working out. So it is what it is.
I'm pretty sure when I drove by the other day at Planet Fitness, people were parking at Peddler's Mall and Valvoline to walk over there. It's yeah, this isn't going to last.
Oh, we got to be more optimistic than that, Nate.
It's been there for a while. It's been there for a while since they expanded. It's packed in there. So I think that's a normal thing right now. If you hit it at the right hour, it's going to be just ridiculous packed over there. Even when I go usually around 7 a.m. It's halfway over there at that time.
Usually I expect them to be busy, but that was Black Friday at the mall type of thing.
Now, John, did you start your 75 hard?
I'm going to start on February 1st because that gives me exactly 75 days before my birthday to get it done. So no excuses if I can't mess up. So that's giving me 0 excuses to break that. So yeah, February 1st is the go day.
I'm excited.
I know any of the things that I've set up to do this year, they don't start till January 15th. I refuse to do anything January 1st because it's just asking for it not to work out.
4 hours.
I think one thing I have figured out is I have resolutions and goals, right? But I think one thing I figured out is to make them small enough and create a plan around how in the world I'm going to be consistent at it ongoing, right? So otherwise, it's bound to fail.
It's just like how you eat an elephant. And how do you eat an elephant?
One bite at a time. Right.
Well, audience, make sure to drop in the comments, what are your goals? What are your resolutions? And then we'd love to hear how fast some of the resolutions you've made in the past have failed. So at least it makes all of us feel better. You're not alone. I promise you, we have all done it. So, hey, Nate lasted a whole 4 hours. So can anybody do that? I'd love to know how.
So 5 hours.
All right.
Nate, yay.
Well, I once again want to thank today's episode sponsor, Taul. Taul is a local technology company right here in Elizabethtown that helps businesses run smoother and stay secure. They specialize in business, phone systems, cybersecurity, and practical AI tools that reduce complexity and stress for growing companies. If you'd like to learn how Taul can help your business, just comment Taul on this video or visit hardinlocal.com for details on how to get in touch. And yes, of course, you can always message Phil directly since he's a partner at Taul. All right, let's jump into local events. John, we're starting the year strong. What's happening around Hardin County this week?
Well, right now I'm sitting over here looking at them take down the Christmas tree. So if you didn't come see it before, guess what? It's done. It's the last little bit at the top of the greenery is there and the star is still there, but they're working pretty good. Like I said, they got it up in 1 day and they're taking it down in 1 day. That's a great feat. I don't think it's happened that way since I've been downtown here working at BBT. So that's awesome. But other than that, we got some things going on downtown and in the area. Whiskey night tonight at Bourbon Barrel Tavern. So come on out and check out some really good deals on some high-priced whiskey that will have affordable priced. Cosmic Golf is starting their winter simulator kickoff party tonight for the women. 5 to 7 tonight. If you're thinking about joining the league, if you're already in the league, if you're just wondering what is the league, come on out. Check it out. It's a little party to kick it off. They'll answer some questions. There's no commitments tonight. Just finding out what's going on and see if it's the right fit for you, or if you just want to maybe do other things on other nights. But it's going to be a fun time for the ladies out there, not on the links, but inside, hitting some balls. Tomorrow, we've got the Wellness on Wheels at Baptist Hardin, Elf Hardin. It's going to be at the Lakeside Worship Center from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So you want to stop in there, have them check you out. That's a good place to do it. Thursday is the Men's Kickoff League. Same thing, out at Cosmic Golf. If you want to be part of this league, if you're already part of the league, if you want to be part of the league, if you don't know what a league is, they'll clue you in. They'll let you know what it is. If you don't have golf clubs, I bet they can even help you out with that. Everything's out there. Check it out. It's a good time. I've used those simulators out there, and I really enjoyed it. I think it's a fun time. I can't commit to every Thursday on that, I don't think, but it'd be a good time. Karaoke is happening at BBT on Thursday, so come on out to see DJ Jimmy doing a little karaoke, sing for us. Let's hear those beautiful voices. I think Keith Taul said something. What he's got up there, Phil?
I think it's Keith and Megan Taul, so it could be either my mom or my dad, saying they hope to read through the Bible this year is one of their resolutions. Well, last year. It's a good one. Thanks for the parents.
Also on Thursday, got a little taste of history at the Revival Vintage Spirits here in E-Town. The event starts at 5 p.m. It's a 1962 Old Granddad Bottled in Bond. It's a historic pour. Come on out. It's $10 for a half ounce. And actually, one of the co-founders is not from the area, but it will be in the area. Brad Bonds will be on hand to kind of talk about some old whiskey and kind of all those things that are going on. So that's down there on Helm Street, 220 Helm, tomorrow or Thursday at 5. Friday, we've got the Cousins Maine Lobster. All right. It's good stuff. Again, skip the line if you can. It's going to be at 135 East Lincoln Trail Boulevard, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Friday. And also, guess what? Cosmic Golf. This is the couples league. All right, so you got your women done, the men done. Now it's time for the couples to get in there. If you've signed up, again, if you haven't signed up, if you're interested, check it out. Good place to find out if it's the right fit for you and if that's something you want to do for the winter time here. Also on Friday, John Langley will be playing live here at Bourbon Barrel Tavern. If you haven't seen him, he puts on a wonderful show. And it's a little rock, a little country, a little mixture of all that stuff. So come on out if you're 21 and up and listen to him play and have a couple of drinks. Cecilia Valley PTO Spirit Day at Malibu Jack's, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. So head out there. I love Malibu Jack's. The laser tag's really fun because you kind of got the team action going on, but also it's solo as well. You can do it either way. And then also that mini golf inside there is a fun time. I like hitting up the mini golf. I'm a better putter at mini golf than I am on the golf course, which is weird because there's obstacles, but I'm better at figuring out the obstacles than I am a flat plane for some reason.
I like that course. I think it's hole 11. Is it the hill one? The small one? It's a hill. I don't think I've gotten anything less before.
It's a hard one for sure. You got to get it just right.
There's no give.
And I tell you what, that number 18, which is just the Gibby, I got a 2 on the last time. I don't know how I did that, but it's the one that everybody gets a hole in one on. But I got a 2. I mess up sometimes. It's all right. And dealing with that, Mental Love Day coming up here. It's going to be at Lincoln Trail Boulevard in Radcliff. The host is the TKT Jewelry Associates, an event where women who may struggle after the holidays with depression, place to meet and greet and socialize, offers help create love and caring environments. The cost is $25 per person. And there'll be a drawing as well as refreshments will be provided. The Hormone Harmony Kitchen is going to be at 11 a.m. And that site is going to be the 1483 North Dixie Boulevard, Site B. Host is the Clean Good Eats, the restorative winter workshop for women to help support of thyroid, adrenal, and hormone balance through food. You'll cook 3 warming, nourishing meals and using simple winter ingredients designed for real life, real energy, and real results. In this class, you'll create 3 breakfast dishes and learn how to clean swaps, explore blood sugar and energy balance, and enjoy your meals in the community. a cozy, uplifting way to bring new life to your morning plate. $79, and we have a link on our page, so make sure you go there to sign up for that.
I can make cereal and toast.
I mean, those are important ones, you know.
I know. I can cook the bacon in my cast iron skillet and then fry the eggs. I bet you that's super, like, right what they're talking.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Do you put the milk in first? See, there you go.
I'll get like my cereal milk today. It's supposed to be cinnamon toast crunch for Fruity Pebbles.
Use butter or oil.
I like the name of that event too, the Hormone Harmony Cadence. Those are like, say, Hormone and Harmony. Those are some, I like it.
Yeah, very cool. Also, we've got DJ Jimmy on the 1s and 2s on Saturday at Bourbon Barrel Tavern. So again, if you're 21 and up and you like to dance, come on in and have a good time. And live music out at Cosmic Golf is going to be going on 8:30 to 11:30 p.m. Antoine Bailey will be out there. I haven't caught him, but I'm sure it's a good time.
It sounds like a good time. Okay, but before we move on, I want to make sure we highlight this ongoing opportunity from the Hardin County Public Library. Jon, you want to tell us a little bit about it?
Definitely, I will. So the Hardin County Public Library is doing a call to all artists inspired by a book. So you need to have some piece of artwork inspired by a book, and you present it, and they will allow one submission per person or one poem per person, no larger than 12 by 12 by 12. So I guess sculptures are allowed too, because that's in 3 dimensions there. So sculptures are allowed. Just don't make sure it's over a foot by foot by foot. The drop-off deadline is the 22nd, and the art show will be on the 29th. So that's a pretty cool little idea there. Again, art, inspired by books.
I think that's super cool. I am not much of an artist. I draw stick figures, but if you are, I'd love to see your work. So I want to attend just to see what they've drawn. But okay, so question for you, Jon. The Taste of History event at Revival. I've never been to one of those. Have you been to one of those specialty pours before?
I have. So they're very interesting because, there you go. Nate did it. Nate knocked it out of the park.
Where's in mine, actually? I feel like we should have a drawing contest.
Just need to draw a big beach next to that, Nate.
I was so bad.
It's a Hardin Local Drawing Contest.
Who was that?
So vintage fours are really interesting because depending on how they were stored after they were purchased will change how it tastes.
Okay.
So Vintage Revival and other places like them, they buy from sellers who have had this passed down to them possibly from a few generations, and who knows how those were all stored. Some can be really good, some can be really bad. So it's fun to kind of experience it. But again, it is something that it was made a long time ago. It doesn't age anymore in the bottle, but it can change how it tastes in the bottle. So it's a little different.
That is super cool. Well, I'm not up to this point a big bourbon drinker, but I would like to step into that. I feel like I'm getting old. I think I need to start banding my taste buds. So maybe I'll have to attend that. Guys, if you're watching and you know an event in our community that we might have missed mentioning, please make sure to drop that in the comments. We want everyone to know what's happening in our community and be able to come out and be a part of that. Bill, am I correct in saying that if you have an event coming up, I know with our new event space, a lot of people have been reaching out to me with like community events and stuff that are going to happen later in the year. If you know an event coming up, go ahead and shoot that to us. That way we can put it on our social media, put it on our website, and then discuss when it comes closer to time.
Yes. And me and Jon O'Brien are working on a form, a way easier way to submit events.
Great.
Because it needs to happen. And I should have already had it done this week, but I'll have it done in the next week.
Poor Phil has been under the weather. So if we feel your pain if you've been sick over the last couple of weeks, I feel like everyone has. So